guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll talk about IRCC new update about proof of funds. IRCC has updated the proof of funds for skilled immigrants or for the express entry candidates. This is Priyanka once again with a new IRCC update with a new video on my channel. Let's talk about it. Okay, so IRCC has increased the proof of funds for skilled immigrants. That is basically applicable for express entry candidates. And actually, this increase happens every year based on the 50% of low income cutoff totals. And this usually is about few hundreds, for example 200, 300, or maybe 4 or something like that. But this time the number is bigger. So that increase is not good news, but that is what it is. So we have to follow that. And since the proof of funds have been increased, and so this is very important that applicants must update their proof of funds before 28th of this month, which is 28th May 2024, which means no later than 27th May 2024. So please update your proof of funds. Otherwise, if you fail to do so, may result in ineligibility of your application, and that will not be a good news for you in that case. So now, since we have discussed and we have shared the updated proof of funds from IRCC, but let's talk something more about proof of funds. What actually proof of funds is? Proof of funds is the amount which you need to show, or which you need to prove to IRCC that you have certain amount of money that you will use for yourself and for your family to settle in Canada easily. So in that case, you have to show the proofs or a written document to IRCC that you have this much of amount and you are legally you can access that amount for your livings in Canada for you and your family. So that is what we call it as a proof of funds, which you require to show to IRCC. Now, who need to show this proof of funds? Do everybody need? No. This is applicable for federal skilled worker programs, those who have applied under this category, or under the federal skilled trade programs. So they do require to show the proof of funds to IRCC. But if the applicant falls under the category of CEC, which is Canadian Experience Class, or maybe if you are authorized to work in Canada or you have a valid job offer, in that case also you do not require to show any proof of funds to IRCC. So this is who needs to show the proof of funds. Now, if we talk about that, how much amount you need, so that completely depends upon the family size and what factors decide the family size. To calculate the family size, it counts yourself, your spouse, common law partner, dependents of like those who are dependent on you, and dependents may include by birth, or maybe if you have adopted, or maybe anyone who falls under a certain age, which is now changed to, I think, under 22 years. So if the dependent is under 22 years of age and not earning and dependent on you, so that person will be called as dependent on you. But I will suggest to check the specifications for dependent. You must check the website on like IRCC website. But if you still want me to create a video on dependent specifications, please do write to me in the description or in the comment below. Then I will create a video for you. Okay, so the next category which decides your family size is the dependents of your spouse or your common law partner. So in total, there are 4 categories which decide your family size, which is yourself, your spouse or common law partner, then your dependent, and dependents of your spouse and common law partner. So this will decide the family size, and eventually based on their family size you have to show the proof of funds. one thing which I would like to share here is that should be noted that if any of your family member is maybe Canadian citizen or maybe permanent resident, or even if he or she is not coming along with you to Canada, then also you have to count them in your family size, and based on that only you have to show the proof of funds. So be careful while showing the proof of funds. Count all of them irrespective if they are coming or not, or if they are Canadian citizen or permanent resident. So this is that how much money you have to show. Now we what proof of funds IRCC accepts to these are valid proof of funds. So it includes the official letters which are provided by the bank or financial institutes, and these must be shown both time at the when you're applying for the PR application, that time you have to show the proof of funds, and also if IRCC has given the approval for your PR visa, then also you should show that proof of funds, because sometimes they do ask the updated amount, so you have to maintain that specific amount which you have shown while applying to the application, and that amount is still available when you get the visa. So keep that in mind, that you have to show in at both the timings of that applying and getting the PR visa. So that is the timing, and you must prove them that you can legally access that amount. That amount is readily available for your use for living in Canada for you and your family members, and you can't show equity on real property as a proof of fund. You cannot even borrow any amount from anyone to show as a proof of fund. Of course, if your parent or your relative has provided you a certain amount, but for that you have to show the gift deed. So that is very important. So gift deed do work, but simply borrowing someone money will not work for you as a proof of funds. So that is one thing, and you, of course, you can you have to show that this is you are legally authorized to use that amount, and that is readily available. If your spouse is coming along with you, in that case you can show the amount which is available in your joint account together, like you and your spouse, that can be shown. And also you can show the account which is under your spouse name. So if you are showing that account, in that case you have to also show the document which shows that you are authorized to use that particular amount of your spouse. So in that case you can provide an authorization letter from your spouse which states that your spouse is allowing you to use that amount, and every detail should be there in that authorization letter, like the account number of your spouse, how much amount is there available, and giving the legal authority to you that you can use that amount. So this is a kind of authorization letter which can be provided from your spouse for you to the IRCC as a proof of fund that this much amount is available which you can use for your settlement in Canada. So now we talk about what is proof of fund, how you calculate this amount, but how to show this proof of fund. So for proof of fund, as I said, that these are the official letters which you need to show to the IRCC. So these official letters should be on the letterheads, official institution, like the whichever bank you have an account, like bank or financial institution. So these bank letters or these proof of documents which you are showing as a proof of fund to IRCC should be on their letterheads, and on those letterheads there must be the institution name, then their address, contact details, their emails should be available, so that if they want to, like IRCC want to communicate with the institution, they could do it. So that information is must. And then of course your name, then your debts, if any. Suppose if you have credit debts and the loans if you have taken any, so that should also be specified. And the like every bank, suppose it's not necessary that you have account in only in one institution, it may be multiple. So every bank document or every bank letter must include your name, your account number, and the date when it was opened, then the current balance and average balance of last 6 months. So these all information should be there in those documents which you are showing as a proof of fund. So this is very important. And one more thing which is really important, that because people sometimes ask that how much money we can bring with us when we come to Canada. So suggestible as much as you can, because that will make easier for you to settle in Canada. I'm talking about apart from minimum requirement. Like minimum requirement is must, which is decided and updated by IRCC. That is the must amount which you bring, but more than the minimum amount, I'm talking about that. So that is as much as you can bring. But the main thing is that whichever, like how much amount you are bringing, you must declare it, you must share it with the IRCC or the border officer, which when you arrive to Canada, you will find one border officer there which will inquire about the funds, and in that case you have to share that how much amount you are bringing, which is more than 10,000 Canadian dollar. That is important. Below 10,000 is okay, no problem, but if it is more than $10,000, you must share that with the border officer. And this includes if you are having cash with you, or maybe check, or maybe drafts, or maybe money order, or stock, bonds, etc. So if you are getting more than 10,000 Canadian dollar, you must declare that. That is very important. If you fail to do so, in that case you may be fined, or maybe your funds may be seized. You won't be able to use it immediately. So anything can happen. So it is better to declare if it is more than 10,000 CAD when you are arriving Canada. So this was all the details about proof of funds. Now let me share the comparison that what was the earlier amount based on the family size, and now what is the updated amount based on the family size. So let me give you a look for that. I'm going to share the table. So this you can see the comparison where in the first column there's a family size, which is number of family members. In the second column, this is the amount which was previous, and in the third column, this is the minimum proof of funds required, which is updated, and all these amounts are in Canadian dollars. So if we see that in the first one, if the family member is only one, mean to say if you are the only one who is the applicant. So earlier it was 13,757 Canadian dollars, and now it is updated to 14,690, which is approximately 1,000. So if we check all others, it is almost near to 1,000 or even more than that. But specifically, if I talk about the 6 family members family size, in that case it is even more than 2,000 Canadian dollars increase, and for 7 family members again it is more than 2,000 of increase in the new minimum proof of requirement, which is the updated one. And if the family size is more than 7 people, then it will be additional $3,958 for every family member after 7 member of family size. So this is the updated one, although it is very high in comparison to the previous years, but we can't do anything in that case. This is what it is, and we have to follow that. All right, so this was all from my side, guys, about proof of funds. If you still require any more information or video on any other topic, please do let me know in the comments below. And if there is any other query related to this video, please let me know. I'll definitely answer to your questions. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and please also do like and share. Do take care. Bye bye.